Target Trading Academy.
Good afternoon, everybody. Preston Vogl here with Target Trading Academy. Today is Tuesday, December 7th, 5:24 p.m. Yes, we are a little bit later. By a little, I mean quite a bit later than usual from our video time here. Some things came up. I'm just now getting back to the desk. Regardless, we have a micros recap here, starting with oil. Now, if you weren't aware, oil did open gap up from its range yesterday. There's quite a bit of move in the market in the overnight and most of the markets here that brought them up and had a gap up move. So we opened here, short run down, maybe a psych out to go back to yesterday's range where they were met with a ton of buying and just never looked back. We did have several entries that are HVA edges that we have based off of our methodologies. You can potentially see several in this window frame here, but nonetheless, it was a little bit of a choppy day. We did have some entries, like I said, but regardless, choppy day, and we ultimately ended just above where we opened. Not terribly far. So ending here for the day. And then where we opened was around here. So not a ton of progress in the difference of open and close, but we did open gap up. Now gold, as you can see, it opened inside of its range yesterday, right at this HVA edge. Came down and then, like all the other markets, was choppy. And it's grind on the way up. We did have maybe one or two entries that were worth looking at in the room and on these levels that were taken by some students. Moving on to micro ES, like I said, choppy day, but this also opened gap up from yesterday's range. Just that overnight move. And unlike oil, where they made a quick run down and then decided not to, they didn't really even make a run down. They opened and just went long. But we still had several entries that were available based off of the HVA methodologies that we have at Target Trading Academy, such as one that was here. Awesome winner. But again, just a choppy day for the most part. Just grinding its way along the day. And then once it got into this area, this 4686 area, it just went sideways. And that's what we saw for the remainder of the day. Again, choppy day. Now Nasdaq also opening gap up. Also not really caring to go back towards yesterday's range. Oops, I passed it. As you can see, opening here, and they put the pedal to the floor, and just drove this up. But it just got choppy the longer it went on, and it was pretty congested for the most part. And then this time frame here, I remember just sitting here watching this from this 10:30ish hour, and then that 30 minutes on. It was a snooze fest, to say the least. But and then it didn't really make much more headway and ended up around the same area for the rest of the day. As you can see, as we go back along, didn't make a ton of headway. So not a ton of movement per se in the pit session. In terms of volatility, it was very choppy, very consolidated. The moves were very heavy on the buy side. Every buy and then potential retracement just wasn't recurring, wasn't being as frequent as you usually see. Not as much volume in the day, but it happens. Again, we're getting into the holiday season. It's not going to last forever. Regardless of all of that, we still had plenty of entries that happened. Plenty of opportunity out there. It's all about patience and discipline. So if you don't have that, you got to work on that, build that. That's something that you learn doing our methodologies, going through our education program, doing your first 100, going into money management, and obtaining discipline and practicing it. If you're not taking it serious in sim, you won't take it serious live. We see that in students, and it happens. That's their own fault. You're only hurting yourself if you don't treat anything serious that you want to be successful in. So with that said, that is a quick micros market recap, and we'll see you tomorrow. If you are looking for more information about our high volume areas, our HVAs, or our methodologies, our education, contact us. You can find us on Facebook. We also have a website, targettradingacademy.com. Reach out to a representative there. They will gladly show you why we are the #1 trading education company in the world and why we have so many live successful students. We look forward to seeing you in the room.